Okay, so I'm going to share my screen and we can start the meeting. I will put the link in the chat if you guys want to click on the links and stuff. Okay. Okay, so welcome to our Key Club meeting. We're going to have an overview of service opportunities with different sorts of volunteer services like Zooniverse, making joke books, and Valentine's Day card making or coach art. And I think Lana will be going over the elections information for the officers. So Zooniverse is a virtual service opportunity, and it's a platform for people-powered research made possible by volunteers. And it's going to have a bunch of research projects that we can do. And there are research projects for a variety of subjects, like for science, for liberal arts, or things like that. And an example can be like an aquarium spot penguins in a picture or transcribing manuscripts. And you can learn more about other projects through the link that I provided for you guys in the slide deck. I'll put the link in the slides again. And then here's our second volunteer opportunity, and it's making joke books for hospitality homes. So you can create a book filled with jokes to bring smiles to patients who are going through a hard time in their lives. And if you want to make a joke book, you can do whatever you feel like either using a notebook or folding a few sheets of paper and stapling them together to make a book. And you can use a bunch of writing utensils, stickers, pens to design it. And you can also write nice notes and encouragement letters instead of a joke book. And if you want ideas of good jokes, you can always search them up. And our third one is Valentine's Day card making. And since we need to get them by February 14th, if you guys want to do it, then please tell us so that we can actually do it by Valentine's. And due to the pandemic, in-person volunteer opportunities are not possible. So we are going to do this by making thoughtful and creative cards. And we can use that and make them to be included in care packages sent to homeless shelters. And if you want to sign up to do that, you can sign up with the Google Docs form that is in the slide deck. Okay. And we are now going over to elections. I'll also include the code chart information after and send it to you guys through Remind. So Lana, do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, can we go to the next slide, please?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have the following positions. There's more on the other side, but we have the president, vice president, and secretary. So the president is going to be overseeing all club functions, running the meetings, and just helping everyone else out with their responsibilities, as well as finding service events and just contacting everybody and communicating with the lieutenant governor and the other presidents in our district. And then the vice president is just going to be helping the president out and basically filling in the gaps if any of the other officers need help. The secretary takes meeting minutes, fills out the monthly report form, and fills out paperwork to bring to the club senates, which happen every month. Next slide, please. And then we have the treasurer and the historian. So the treasurer is going to fill out the treasurer monthly report form, and the treasurer helps with the fundraising events and then they're gonna fill out all the paperwork, and they're gonna be handling the money, all the club money, and they're gonna be contacting Miss Saul, which is our banker, frequently. And then the historian is gonna be texting through the Remind to update people about events, meetings, anything like that. And they're gonna be sharing monthly pictures and writing short articles about what's happening in the club. Okay, next slide. So there's going to be 3 parts to the the whole process. So the first part is going to be an officer application. I'm going to send that through the remind, and it's basically just a few questions for the officers for me to get to know who's running. And then the interview is going to start on February 23rd, and I'm going to reach out to you to schedule a date and time that works for both of us. And yeah, just be prepared to talk about why you want to run, your vision for Key Club, and just stuff like that. And then you're going to present a speech to the club, and that's going to be on March 1st. And so yeah, there's going to be more information on that in the officer application. Okay, next slide. Just a reminder that you have to be a dues paid member to run and vote. And this is a big responsibility. It's not something you can do just because you want to put it on college apps. This is a huge time commitment. So you're going to need to come to almost all the events. And if it wasn't for the pandemic, we'd be having so many events right now. And not just as a club, but as a district. So we have the DCMs, which are every month, and then we have Fall Rally North, Decon, and those are just a few. Okay. Are there more slides, or is that it?
That's it, I think.
Yeah, that's basically all the requirements. I'm going to send all the information out through the remind.
Yeah. Okay. So if any of you guys are interested in applying for an officer, you can always go to the forms and also sign up and apply. And you can also ask us any questions by emailing us through our emails or like through Remind. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you for coming to our meeting.